Hi Aquarians, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your July 15th through the 31st mid-monthly spiritual and tarot reading. So if you guys haven't, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And to all of my subscribers, welcome back. I thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for all of your support. Remember to share the video and comment below, guys. Okay. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, I do want to just throw out there, definitely, even if you don't have any placements, especially Rising and Moon, but if you do have Rising and Moon in Cancer or Capricorn, but even if you don't, definitely check out their readings, as the eclipses are in these opposite signs this month. We've already had the eclipse in Cancer. We had the Cancer new moon total solar eclipse, and now we have the Capricorn full moon partial lunar eclipse. So let's talk about the kinds of releases this has brought up for you guys. And I've been saying to everybody to check out your readings for your opposite sign, because they've really been connected. And I mean, they are connected, especially so with all this eclipse energy, all of this retrograde. We have, oh my God, we've got so much retrograde. We have Mercury retrograde in your opposite planet of Leo. We have Chiron that just went retrograde in Aries. We have Jupiter retrograding in, God, what is it retrograding in? I'm trying to see. I have my notes on it over here. All right, I can't read that far. Sorry, but I know Jupiter's retrograde. Saturn is retrograde. I believe Saturn's retrograde in Capricorn. Yes, it is. We also have Neptune, Pluto. I think Pluto's also retrograding in Capricorn. There's a lot of Capricornian energy, and I feel that a lot of what's been coming out with all these other retrogrades is now going to come full force and up in our faces during this eclipse on the 16th. And I'm reading this on the 15th, so I'm very much tapped into those energies. I've been experiencing some shifts. I don't have any placements in Aquarius, so I definitely feel like it's different for you guys. Mercury being retrograde in Leo is when Mercury goes retrograde, it is your planet of love and relationships. So when it's going retrograde with all this retrograde energy already and all that, all the Capricornian retrograde with the eclipse on this full moon in Capricorn coming up, there is so much energy that's asking you to really contemplate these toxic old relationships, toxic old, I don't want to say old people because I feel like you guys will take that wrong, but toxic people that are coming back into your life. So I feel like they are old in a way. These people, this relationship. This could be a very toxic past relationship that for some reason, like, it's on your mind and you want to reach out to them. You want to do something. Try really hard not to. Let's see what comes up though, because these are just messages that I'm getting from the astrology and just from picking up on your energy. So what is your energy? We're using the Aquarian tarot here. Two of Cups reverse. And I want to talk about it reverse and upright, because I feel we have love on the mind, but the negative aspects, the negative behaviors, the toxic energy to certain relationships is coming up, and we might be asking why did this happen? What did I do to deserve this? Are a lot of things that I'm getting here. We could be really contemplating the toxicity of a relationship that we're in, as well as possibly relationship patterns, toxic patterns that have been coming up for years. I'm getting just a lot of toxic relationship stuff just being really thrown up in your face, but it's also coming from you. So like Leo, I need you guys to recognize these areas. And I feel like it's about to get dark, so let me just turn on this light. Okay. Yeah, it's about to get dark and rainy. And it only happened as soon as I started your reading. So what is that saying? Things are about to get stormy in the relationship area. With that Two of Cups reverse, I always feel that we have a misunderstanding about a relationship, or we've had a misunderstanding about a relationship. What's really going on there? What did this person really bring to the table? Why didn't it work out? Why couldn't it just work out? Why couldn't it just work out? Are questions that I keep getting. So yes, maybe your reading will be the most love focused out of everybody's this month. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, there is negative past relationships coming back. And for a lot of you, for most of you who are resonating with this, I'm going to have to say, this is you bringing this back in. Because when I see judgment in reverse, you know, we're trying to bring something back in that is very bad. We are trying to resurrect a dead situation, or we're unwilling to change and shift in light of the circumstances that we're actually currently in. We'd rather focus on this dreamy energy of, well, maybe I could bring that person back in. I just want to understand, you know, why he left or why she left, why this person left me, why did they leave me in this state? What did I do wrong? I thought I was putting everything in there. And there it is, coming back. Again, I want to say for a lot of you, if you've been trying, I feel like some of you guys are manifesting this right back in. It's a lot of the misery, the misconnections, the disconnect between you and that other person is very prevalent, very in your face right now. Again, we're just contemplating all this. We're contemplating, but we're also fully engaging in this toxic old wounds within relationships. It's like, we're like, oh, hey, that scab isn't healed over. Let me press into my wound right now. And you guys know that urge. You want to rip the scab off and scratch it until it is bleeding again. And that's what this feels like. It's an urge to pick at something that is not healthy, that is not going to bring you what you want, with somebody from the past that you have been asked to move on from probably countless times. Somebody that you know brings up a lot of toxicity, and you're aware of it. It's like you guys are so aware of this, and yet you want to know so bad why. Why did this why this happened this way? Why didn't this happen this way? You're trying to it just feels like we need to separate ourselves from something, and yet from this situation, and yet here it is, and you want to, and yet you're not separating yourself from it in the same way. So I would ask you to separate yourself from that situation where you know that the love isn't bringing you anything but toxic energy, where you know again, if it's a current situation, if it's a past situation, could be either. But with the Mercury retrograde, yeah, 8 of Cups reverse comes right out. I was like, I felt like one just flipped over. There it is. It's hard to walk away from something with the 8 of Cups reverse. Let me get some water. Hold on. It's like in my throat. You guys need to be honest with yourself about someone's feeling. Oh my God. I almost just threw a coffee over here. About your feelings about it, your true feelings about a person in a situation. And if you can't truly be honest about that, then I'm sorry, this month's going to be a ring around the rosy here. It's going to be, it's already messy, but you're going to make it harder on yourself if you're not willing to just look at things from a rational, almost Libra, Gemini perspective, where there's the truth. Here it is. Let's take a big old look at it, and let's not jade ourselves in this situation. Don't get jaded by your emotions to not let go of something, to hold desperately on to something that doesn't serve you. When the 8 of Cups comes up reverse, we really don't want to leave something that we know is bad for us. Or again, we have this unhealthy focus on a situation or a person that left us. And I think for a lot of you, it's that. But I also think that is coming up because you're looking around and realizing you might be in a very similar situation. It's like, oh, wait a second. I recognize this energy. I recognize feeling this way. I recognize feeling that I'm in a toxic situation that isn't going anywhere, and it's time to do something different about it than what you did last time. You should be the first to leave, the first to jump ship, the first to say something here. don't let them do it. And I know my hair and stuff looks crazy. It's just way too hot to care, guys. Can't. If it does rain, you know what? I hope it rains. And I feel like maybe you guys are waiting for the humidity to break in a situation. Maybe I get really strongly, honestly, guys. I'm going to be, let me just level with you. Let me just level with you. We're going to level here because I had to level with Leos a lot this month. And I love both of you guys. Love you guys. But this is a month, yep. Oh, I was going to bring this up without even pulling these cards, but tarot gets you guys. The Lovers and the Six of Cups. I mean, look at this. Look at all this past energy coming up here, guys. Are we going to pretend that we can't see it? Because we can see this, right? Can read it from... Oh my God, why am I doing this so backwards right now? From this way to this way. And there it goes. There it goes. The rain is starting. The tears are starting because we have a choice in love this month. We have a very big choice here. And it's asking us to leave a situation that is toxic. We have a choice of reconciliation with somebody from the past. And it might be... I'm going to be honest with you guys. For some of you... Oh my God, not even for some... It's a mess this month. I gotta be honest. There's a lot of people. I just want to say it's one choice, but it doesn't even feel like one choice or one person. It feels like as soon as you think you've made your choice here, as soon as you thought you had it, you're looking at it again or something else is hitting and you're like, oh my God, whoa. As I said, that there goes the rain. This is toxic. What I'm in right now is toxic. And now I have a choice. Do I go for somebody that's apparently changed or have they really changed? And I would say, don't make any huge moves this month. This is not the month to make those big moves unless you know for sure you're in a toxic relationship, you're in a bad situation. Leave it, okay? Leave it. If you're recognizing that and you've been recognizing it for a while, for some of you guys, you've known you've needed to leave this for a while. For others of you, this is something from the past of somebody that left you. So... And again, it could be both for some of you. And that's why we're starting to recognize the current patterns, the patterns in our current relationship where we're at now. And we're like, oh my God, I did it again. I put myself in that situation. I let that type of energy in. I let that person back in. And even if it's not the same person, it's that same toxic energy that makes you really, feel off kilter, feel unappreciated, unloved. Like, why do I keep putting effort into things where people don't appreciate me? Why do I keep putting all my heart and my soul, my efforts, my work into something? And, these people never love me back the same. They never treat me the same way. So again, if this is a love reading for you guys, it's a love reading. That's what this is coming up as, because this is past relationship junk coming up. Exes. Friendships where, again, if this isn't a love relationship, I think it's definitely a friendship, but a lot of us are recognizing similar toxic patterns that keep coming up in our life. Why do we keep letting in, some of you guys, it's like, I keep letting in fuckboys. Why do you keep dating fuckboys? Why do you keep dating people that control you? For a lot of you, I'm getting. And Aquarians, you guys are very, ooh. And I mean that in the nicest way. I love it. You guys are like kind of hippie-ish, if I'm being honest. And because of that, I think a lot of times when strong, domineering, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, energies come in, we just snap to it. But being a fixed sign, you have to remember that you're a fixed sign. You should be dictating this instead of letting this masculine energy. And for those of you who are female Aquarians, I think it's the masculine energy that is coming in and really putting this control on you that you're not appreciating. You're recognizing, you're like, wait a second. This doesn't feel right. Something feels off. And I felt this before. And I feel like that person that made you feel that way before, that past relationship, is also coming back for a lot of you. And that's just part of the fun. It's like, whoa, I recognize that all of this is toxic and that I brought that same energy back in. And then once you realize that, that ex is coming back to be like, hey, how you doing? How are you? What's going on? Looking good. Something else weird and like cryptic. And you're like, oh my God, I wonder what's really going on with them. Resist the urge to pick at that scab. Resist the urge to go in there and start asking, this other person how you're feeling here. So let's see. What's coming out? Can we just get one card, guys? I would really appreciate this. You guys, again, it just feels so messy. It feels messy. Like you guys had no idea the month was going to go this way. You had no idea things were going to end up this way. Knight of Swords. A lot is being said. A lot is being communicated, especially through text communication, phone calls, online. There's a lot of wanting to spy. I'm getting, I know this isn't the Page of Swords, but I still get that feeling of wanting to spy, wanting to communicate, wanting to send that person a message. And for those of you dealing with Geminis, I gotta be honest, I feel like that Gemini is coming back around to see what's going on, but don't trust the situation. They're just trying to see what's going on. They're trying to see what they can get out of this. This is the same toxic person, the same toxic energy if you're dealing with an Aquarius. Sorry, not an Aquarius. Maybe another Aquarius, but I'm getting more Gemini. Regardless, there are decisions to make, and you're going to be making them or wanting to make them very quickly in terms of love with that Knight of Swords and Lover's energy. And it's because somebody is coming back in, whether that's multiple people, whether that's one person, whoever that might be. I'm not going to look too deeply into that because, again, it's Mercury retrograde. It could be anybody. It could be anything. But I know it's for you guys, it's definitely past lovers. And I say lovers because there's more than one. For sure. There's one person probably coming back where you were focusing, either you were like thinking about that person, they show back up. And again, you're reminded of the toxicity and you recognize it all around you. And you're like, oh, holy crap. Here we are again. So what do we do? Oof. 10 of Cups reversed. So yeah, I would say a lot of you guys might be going through breakups this month or the second half of July. I think that this eclipse is really making us realize where the love has been lost, where there really was never any love at all, where you have not felt supported, where you're like, wait a second, was this all about sex? I was falling for you and I was putting in relationship effort, but for you, this was just playtime. Okay, I see how it is. Goodbye. And that's kind of the energy I get here. You know, there's emotional poverty. There's so much anger. There's frustration. But yet there's also guilt in chasing those people and situations that you know are toxic. If you're starting to feel guilty because you want to spy, you want to send that message, you want to reach back out to that toxic ex, know that it is this energy and that it is time to step back. You need to pull yourself out of that 10 of Cups and remember how it hurt you, who, you know, how they hurt you, who hurt you. Why can't I English? Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Where people have used you. 10 of Cups reverse is just such a card of feeling used, of feeling abused almost, feeling such a loss of love. You know, the 10 Cups are gone. Something that I thought was the greatest love of all has been now taken from you, or maybe, you know, you messed it up here. And you're like, oh my God, I feel so guilty. I feel so ashamed. Why did I do that? But again, I think it's like, whoever's showing back up this month is pure toxic energy. Or whoever you're with right now, pure toxic energy. I'm being honest, like, this is bad. We're very focused on the romance front for you guys, I can tell. It's all about love and it's all about choices. I want to go back to that feeling. That's the person I really want to be with. I'm getting for some of you, and you're leaving situations. 10 of Cups reverse, 8 of Cups reverse. You know, maybe the person that, you know, you want to get back together with has left you in the past, and you're like, I think that this is now the right time and I'm gonna go for it, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what to do. But if that person is that toxic, same toxic energy from the past that you're recognizing in your current relationship, in your where you are currently, or if you know that this person is abusive mentally, emotionally, they use you, they abuse you, they have put you in really awful situations before, then it's time to let it go. All right, any other cards here? Hierophant, take it slow. Chuck it up to your higher self. Listen to your higher self. Get some guidance. There might be some Taurus energy here that feels more trusting than a lot of the other energies I'm seeing here. Especially if it's another air sign. We're going to pull some cards for love in a second, actually. But again, when I see the Hierophant, there is this energy that leads us away from worldly concerns, focusing on taking it slower, focusing on the things that do make us feel good in this energy. Things, people, situations that do bring us insight, wisdom, clarity, stability. We need to take it slow right now and be more traditional. Don't be chaotic. Okay? Yeah, let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. We're going to go on to, God, can I get this deck here? All right, maybe it's not meant for it. Let's do Morgan Greer. Because Hobbit deck did not want to come out. Okay. Put all these over here so I don't want to lose them. Alrighty. Love and romance energy. Any other, again, I feel like this has been one whole love reading, but I know that there's more here. Aquarius, what's going on with your current relationships, current situations? Let's ask a couple specifics here. In terms of love, in terms of romance. What's going on with you guys and your current situations? Come on, can we get one pull? Pop it out. Oh, there it goes. Yay. Okay. I regret being excited about that. 5 of Swords. That's defeat. That's hurt. Somebody has truly and genuinely hurt you. Humiliated you. It just feels like somebody degraded you, took those swords away from you, stabbed you in the back, made you feel horrible. Somebody put you in a position that left you, it felt like, with nothing. It feels like you've been disarmed, you've been dishonored. Somebody does not respected you. This is deep disrespect here. Oh, hello, love. Maybe we'll take that as a metaphor, guys. Somebody's coming at you and you're going to have to smack them down. And you know exactly which toxic relationship that is. It might even be humiliating, frustrating. There's a battle here. There are fights. Just feels, yeah, toxic stuff's coming back up and there are fights to be had. Oh my God. Ugh. 8 of Pentacles. It's a lot of work. It might have to do with work. Again, I just feel exhausted. This person might be fighting with you and saying, I want to break up because I've got too much work going on. I've got too much stuff happening here. You might throw yourself into your work because there's so much fighting and because you're so uncomfortable here. You know, we want to focus on our security because we feel like somebody took from us here. Somebody left us disarmed. Somebody made us feel humiliated, at a loss. And now we have to throw ourselves into something. The Devil, wow. Guys, if this eclipse, and I know I'm doing the reading on the 15th, so I'm going to put it out, even though it'll come out a little bit later than normal, I'm going to put it out today. And I gotta say, this is going to be a big eclipse for you. I mean, look at this. This is literally bringing up toxic situations here to be worked on, to be dealt with. Things that maybe even have been we've been holding on to or dealing with for 8 months, 8 years. And as I say that, it starts pouring. When it rains, it really pours, huh, guys? That's how it feels. And, you know, once you get out of this, I think for some of you, this is some bad fights that lead to breakups, and you're realizing, wow, I've been putting all my energy into this toxic situation. I put so much energy, time, efforts. You know, I put all my pentacles into this relationship. I put everything into this. I put everything that I have into this relationship. And it's not worth it. Are you serious? This is what it turns out to be. Are you kidding me? And that's what I'm getting from you guys. Like, what the hell? I put everything in here and now you're going to sit here and take from me? You're going to leave me in the lurch? You're going to do this to me? Sorry about that. So like I was saying, the 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, the Devil. It's just that question of, why did I even put my effort into that? Why did I do something that I'm now realizing was toxic, that left me in such a bad situation, that left me in the lurch here, that, you know, I can't believe I put all this effort in and this person did this to me. Like, it hurts. Like, I feel like a big stab in my chest. Like, it feels like somebody literally stabbed me here. Like, I can't even, like, fathom, guys. Just, like, it just feels so... Sorry, I want to look at my notes here about the eclipse. That's what I was trying to do here. Because, again, yeah, I mean, it's bruised ego. That's literally what this is saying, you know. We put effort into this. This is bruising our ego. Sorry if that's what you're seeing. My papers over here. I have a bunch of notes on the all the astrology crap over here. And again, check out Gregory Scott. Check out Sarah Verba. Check out Varush. They all have they're all great astrologers. They are better at the astrology aspect than I am. But again, also just check out Cafe Astrology. Learn it for yourself too. But the bruised ego energy, the you know, Saturn retrograding in Capricorn opposing Venus is bringing all that relationship crap to the forefront, especially with Mercury, which, you know, in your place of, you know, love and relationships retrograding through Leo, bringing up a lot of, you know, wow, this hurts me on a personal level. This hurts my ego, my personality, and the way I view things. This is hurting me on that level. So but there is the sense, you know, whether you're realizing this in a current situation, it does feel like there's something better coming in. Somebody or something that you have been longing to reconnect with, somebody that you may have felt iced out, you know, from here. There is a sense of also coming back into your truer self by realizing all of this, reconnecting with your own heart center to realize, again, what toxic versus non-toxic love is and how to really differentiate and bring in what is good instead of what is toxic. So, let's see what else wants to come out here. Sorry. Star reverse. That's your card, but it's reversed. Whenever I see the star reverse, there is this energy, you know, there is this tendency, excuse me, to arrogantly assume in a very wishful way that, you know, this is going to be okay. It's fine. It's all going to be whatever, you know, it's whatever. Or again, it could be the opposite, and it could be a sense of defeatism. So whether it's defeatism and saying, oh, I'm never going to get there, this is never going to happen, people are always going to treat me this way, as soon as you realize all this, and as soon as, you know, we have this big moment with whoever we're with, there's also a sense of being maybe too pie in the sky about it, too hopeful, too dreamy about a situation that needs to be brought back into reality, that we need to connect to on a real level. This is way too dreamy for this to be connecting on a pentacle level, on a real level. We might be wishing and hoping for a situation to work out, but we have to be real with ourselves here. Wow. Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords. This month we're going to see where we have let ourselves be stuck. See where we have jaded ourselves. See where we have told ourselves, again, there's no way out. There's no way through this. Yes, there is, but we have to unblind ourselves. We have to recognize what the universe is telling us here. The Ace of Swords is sharp. It is clear. It makes its point. You know what the point is. It's a yes or it's a no. It's you won or it's a you lost. Cut this person, you know, bring this person in a sharp way or cut them out. I think for a lot of you guys, it's cutting somebody out. It's realizing that we were dreamy and wishful about a relationship that has brought us nothing but pain. And I don't know if it's, you know, finding out that this person has hurt you, that they cheated, that they have left, you know, that they're leaving you. Whatever the situation is that you're realizing here, and I feel like this is more of a current situation, it hurts. It really, really hurts. And you're seeing like, oh my God, I put myself in this position and that's why this is happening. So if you've been asking why and you want to know why, by the end of the month, you will know. But it's not going to make you feel good if you continue to dabble in a toxic relationship rather than go for something or somebody that will be there on the other side of this. Positive, loving energy. I do feel that we have better relationship options out there once we get out of where we are. And we stop trying to make fetch happen. You know, like, again, in Mean Girls, like, stop trying to make fetch happen. Stop trying to make something that is never going to happen. It's not going to happen. Six of Wands, Four of Swords. You need to know where you're headed. And you need to stick to your guns. To me, this is a lonesome kind of energy here. Not in a bad way, but if you want to realign with a twin flame, if you want to reconnect with somebody, if you see this as your future and whatever that, you know, happy, forever, infinite happiness, you know, your happily ever after is, that's what you want to go towards. And if you're living or being with somebody that is anything less than that, it's time to wake up, smell the coffee, and do something about it. And again, if that's a negative ex coming back in that's making you look around and be like, oh my God, like, what am I doing? I need to go for something better. I need to reconnect with the right person instead of this person. Because I feel like whoever's coming back in, it's like, oh, no. Now this person's coming back in, or, you know, you want to connect with somebody that you know, and you know is toxic. You know they're not good for you, so don't do it. Go towards the realignment. Realign with yourself. Realign with your ideals, with what actually is victorious, happy, loving for you. You know, what is going to bring you all that and more, that contentedness, you know, where we can be at that Four of Wands, you know, your dream place, your happy place, your dream love, your dream relationship. We have to seek that out rather than what we keep allowing in. And I think, guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys, if you're resonating with this, you have to leave a relationship this month. I wish I had something nicer to say. But yeah, there's reconciliation. There's a soulmate on the other side. So yes, the answer is leaving, but the answer is, you know, but the outcome is even greater love than you've experienced. So it's time to go for true love. It's time to go for the soulmate. Time to go for the person that you know is right for you. And stop sticking with the toxic stuff that you know is bad for you. Even if you really want to mess with the toxic. Even if you really want to be like, well, why? If you want to keep bothering, you know, if somebody breaks up with you this month and you keep asking why, you got to stop asking why, okay? You have to let it go, all right? That's another thing, you know, again, with all this energy, if somebody does leave you in the lurch and you feel defeated, you feel humiliated, you might want to understand why. You might feel like you're owed that. And yes, you are. But don't ask this month. Don't ask this season. This is a bad time for you to do that. It's not good for you. It's not good for your mind to know this right now. It's not good for you to dabble with this. It's time to leave it, okay? Just don't mess with this stuff just so that you can feel better about yourself. All right? Let's get a Romance Angel Oracle card here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Love and relationships. Whoa. Soulmate. You have a soulmate, guys. Yes, this is your soulmate. If you're wondering if somebody is your soulmate here, I mean, there's my Six of Cups soulmate card. It's also what came out as let go of control issues, so I'll take them both here. But yeah, this really resonates to me with this. Realigning maybe with a twin flame or a soulmate. Somebody that you know is right for you. Somebody that you know is everything and more. But you have to allow this stuff to happen in a more natural way. You have to let go of control issues. And I'm also getting, you know, if somebody is too controlling, if you're in a relationship with somebody that's deeply controlling, then it is time to let go. It's time to let go of needing to try to fight for control in the situation. Just leave the situation. If somebody's too controlling, if somebody has too much to say about how you're living your life and the decisions you're making. So let's go on here. Let's get a card from your higher self, from your spirit guides, all those that need to come through. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Eternal love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. So even if a situation is ending, guys, I do want to say that this rings to me as, you know, there is a much better love for you on the other side. The universe is asking you to make a decision in love this month, to open up to a better and higher love than where you're at. Okay? Again, it's not going to resonate with all of you, so don't get so upset. All right, so should you choose this card, you are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers, it leaves its own legacy, and we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring of a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand and to be ready to open up to this new experience. So if you really want true love, we have a significant love coming in, or a significant love, a door being open to us, whether we're opening that door or somebody else is coming back in and doing that, it's going to be different, but we have significant true love coming in, and we have to leave where we're at to get there, okay? That's how I see this as, yes, love transcends death. It is more important, it is more powerful than death. So if a love relationship ends, if a lover has died, if something has happened, where we have been separated, know that there is still more love on the other side for you. There is greater love, and as long as we are willing and able to open ourselves up to love that really rings true in our hearts for us, love that is real for us, and not fake, not false. All right, Aquarius, those are your messages for July 15th through the 31st of 2019, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support, guys. If you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Check out your moon, your rising, your Venus, and be sure to check out Cancer and Capricorn's readings for this month. And definitely you should check out Leo's because you're opposite. If you want to get a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. If you want to get 20% off of a Teespring order, guys, from any of the designs from my Teespring, you can get 20% off with the code CANCERS, okay, at checkout. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. I wish you nothing but the best. And namaste, guys.